Hello, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Melanie, and today I will be showing you this warm smoky eye look. It is very simple, foolproof, and beginner friendly. If you are interested in learning how I came up with this look, definitely keep on watching. Basically, all I have on is my full face and a teeny tiny bit of mascara. I just did this hair tutorial and I wanted something on my eyes, and so I just put on a tiny bit of mascara, but that is it. So basically this is going to be a very fast and very easy warm smoky eye. So I'm going to start off with Makeup Revolution. I believe it's a Strobe highlighter. It's the lightest one, it's the white one. I just like a more striking highlight than what the Jaclyn Hill, which is I'm going to be using for the tutorial. It's a little bit more striking of a highlight than what she has in here, and that's what I personally like. If you see me look down, there's a mirror like right down to the corner. That is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to just tap this into the high points of the eye. And the reason why I do this first is because I like to have the rest of the eyeshadows blend into the highlight. I like them all to kind of blend in. And that's why I do it that way. So I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Palette. I'm going to be taking a Morphe dome brush. It's a pretty big fluffy brush. This one doesn't have any numbers on it. It was part of a collection that I got for Christmas one year. I'm going to go into these top two colors right here. Just dab a little bit of each. Tap off the excess. And I'm just going to go really light windshield wiper motions all over the upper eyelid. So the part that you can see of my eye, that is where I'm going to be putting this. And I'm just going back and forth, and I'm bringing it up pretty high and blending it up, and then I go back to the windshield wipers and blend up and windshield wipers, and I do that a few times to get it all seamlessly blended out. You can always add some more colors, more of the colors that we just did to make it a little bit darker, but I like this step to be pretty light. It's basically just a nice little wash of color all over the eyes. And I do the same to the other side. Okay, and that's pretty much it of that step. I'm going to take, it's another part of that Morphe collection brush set that I got. It's basically another dome brush, but it's just a tiny bit smaller. It has a little bit of eyeshadow because I tried to film this last night and it didn't come out, so I'm filming it again, but that is why it has some color on it. I'm going into this color right here, which is Pukey. Going to dip the brush into that and tap off excess. Now I'm going to go right into my crease, and I'm going to bring it in pretty much all the way over to here, but I'm starting here, so most of the color will be on the outer edge and working it in and back and forth. And I'm going to bring this up a tiny bit, but not at all to where I brought it up, the first colors up. Just so I can see a tiny bit. It just adds dimension to my eye. And this, if you want a harsher line eyeshadow, this is where you could take an old gift card or tape and put it right here, and you can get that harsher line with your eyeshadow. I personally don't. I like more of a light circle effect to my eyeshadow, and so I just kind of go with the contours of my own eye and just follow those. And so I just go back and forth and bring it up a tiny bit, and that is basically it for this color. My everyday warm smoky eye is pretty easy to achieve, and I'm going to do the same to the other side. So going back to that original Morphe fluffy brush that we were using with no extra product, I'm just going to go over the top bit where the Pukey shadow meets the first two that we put on, just to blend it and make it seamless. And then going back to that middle dome brush, I'm going to go into Pukey. I'm going to do the bottom lash line. And this, I only bring to the middle of my eye. I don't bring it all the way in. And then I meet it with the outside corner of my eye to meet the other shadows that I have on my eyes already. And I bring that around so it's all seamlessly connected. And then the last step is another dome brush. It's the tiniest dome brush out of the 3. And again, it has some shadow on it because I tried to film it last night. This is not a Morphe brush. This is a Luxie 231. I got this in an Ipsy bag a few years ago when I was doing Ipsy. So I'm going to dip this into, I believe this is Mocha. Dip that in, tap off the excess. And this one I'm bringing right to the corner and very slightly bringing it just to the middle of my eye. Just to about right to the peak of my eyebrows. Basically kind of where I bring this darkest shade in. And it's very concentrated in the crease. I don't bring this one up at all. This one stays in the crease. And then I take a tiny bit right now and I add that to the bottom lash. And this one just stays on the outer corner. I don't bring this one to the middle either. And I attach those two in the corner so it's all seamlessly connected. Okay, and to finish it up, I'm going to take that middle dome brush that we were using from Morphe. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of that pukey color, tap off excess, and blend that middle crease section. This is going to pull in that mocha shade that we just put in the outside crease, but it's going to do it in a way where it's not harsh and it's lightly blending into the other colors. We want everything to be as blended and natural as we can make it. And I'm just going to lightly blend out the bottom. And again, bring it up and around, up and around. That way it just is one continuous shadow and it's really, really pretty. That's about it for shadows. That's how easy it is. It's a super 3-step basically eyeshadow look. Super easy, pretty foolproof, and it's very beginner friendly. For a more everyday look, I might just keep it those 2 top colors and then that pukey color, and then I might add mocha in if I'm going to go out that night to maybe make it a little bit of more of a smoky look. I wouldn't necessarily wear this look every day to work, but sometimes I'm feeling it and I want a darker look for work. I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara and I'm going to come on back. So basically this is the final look. I just put on a little bit of mascara. I personally do not wear falsies on an everyday basis. That's more of a wedding or special occasion for me. But if you are a falsies girl, definitely put this on. It would look gorgeous with a really full, beautiful lash. But I just personally stick to mascara. So that's what I did. And I just put on a tiny bit of lip gloss over the lip liner I had on earlier. Everything will be listed down below for you, including my full face of makeup. If you are curious what any of the products are, it'll be listed on the down bar. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.